Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is just playing with some new makeup and my yammering at you about my attitude problem. I had a rough day yesterday and I talk about it a little bit in here and what I do to get out of the funk. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around, we're going to get into it. All of these products are from my recent haul. So if there's something else you'd like to see from that haul, just leave it in the comment section and I'm happy to play. Thank you so much for your time. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do that. I upload a video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Occasionally there's a bonus video in there somewhere. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, share this video on Facebook or wherever you share videos with your friends, family, anyone you think might find it helpful. All right, let's get into it. Before we jump into what I'm going to consider the good stuff today, I want to let you know real quick what's on my face. My foundation is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast Foundation in Natural Beige 840. My bronzer is the Huda bronzer, the Glowish. Really like that. Contour powder is the Kevin Aquan, like it always is. I know I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Brows are the usual, my Maybelline Ultra Slim and the is it Maybelline Fast Sculpt Brow Gel. And then I wanted to try the NYX Concealer that I got in my haul. Like I said then, I love NYX products. I could probably do almost a full face of NYX, which maybe I will. Let me know if I should do that because I really like NYX. So I used this morning and that's what I use to basically highlight my under eyes, my chin, my nose, my forehead, and my under eyes look amazing. I'll zoom you in so you can see. I don't mean like amazing, they're flawless. I mean amazing for me. I'm 43, I have wrinkles. My eyes have been lived in for a very long time and they look it. So I'm a huge fan of this. I suspected I would be. I also really like the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. Really like that one a lot. I'm not sure how the two compare, but right now I'm gonna say this is definitely a favorite and I've only used it once. So be prepared to see this more on this channel. So for my lip, I use the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Seductress. I wanted to choose something that was pretty neutral because I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my eye look today. All right, so that leaves blush, highlight, and eyes. As I'm recording this, it's Monday, December 6th. So I uploaded my haul video this morning and I've had a few comments already about what people want to see. And so the first one was the Iceland Palette. So that is what I'm using today. I'm really excited. I'm excited about all of them, to be honest. But I did, before I turned the camera on, swatch a few of these shades. They're so pretty. I am super excited to play with this. So before we get started, let's do blush and highlight. And out of the haul, I did pick up several blushes. I love blush. Picked up some highlighters. But I grabbed this one from NARS. It's called Katy. And I know I've seen people talking about the Dior bright pink blush. But I grabbed this off of the BoxyCharm pop-up store thingy they do because it was like way cheap. And I thought maybe this could be similar-ish to the Dior, which I do not have. I have zero experience with anything Dior except for the Powder No Powder, which I love and is of course what I buffed all over my face to finish everything. But I don't think I have much Dior makeup, if anything else. Would I like more? Absolutely. Will I be trying more in the future? I hope so. But for now, we're going to use the Katy blush and see if it's similar-ish. Not that I can actually compare it, but it looks like it might be. When I swatched it, it seemed really gentle, like kind of pale. Like in pan, it looks like it would be super, almost neon and vibrant. But that's 2 dips in using my Wayne Goss #1 brush. A little bit more. I don't think it looks neon pink on my cheekers. And I do really like that it's buildable. That's really pretty. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I really like kind of dragging it up around my temple. I think it looks cute. And then of course, the tip of my nose. Yeah, I mean, I didn't imagine it would look that kind of pretty and soft and subtle. And it almost, it looks very matte in the pan, but it almost has a bit of a sheen on my cheek. I don't have any highlight on. It's just foundation, bronzer, contour, finishing powder, and of course my setting powder. So yeah, I am not mad at this. Like I said, I definitely had a few options for blush and highlight. So for highlight, I decided to go with the Alamar Cosmetics highlight that I just got. This looks absolutely stunning. I've not even tried it on yet. I just watched it once in my video because I had to. So on my Wayne Goss #3, I'm going to apply this to my cheek, or my cheekbone really. And then up around my brow, per usual. That's really pretty. So far, I have not met an Alamar Cosmetics product I don't love. The 2 eyeshadow palettes I have, I absolutely love. The blush trio, the bronzer trios, because I have both the light and the medium. That's really pretty. On my itty bitty Morphe M213 brush, one of the only Morphe brushes I still have in my collection, gonna highlight my nose. Super pretty. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then let's go for the eyebrow, or below the brow. I don't know if this will end up being blended away when I do eyeshadow, but we'll see. And just lately, I have been liking a stronger underbrow highlight. I didn't used to because I feared it would make my fluffy hooded lid look even fluffier, but I don't know. I'm bucking the system today. We're going for it. I do have one last thing I thought maybe I would play with. And I just found it this morning. It was at the bottom of the basket for my haul video. It was wrapped up in a piece of cardboard paper that said "You've got mail." And I assumed I'd already opened it and just tossed that in there. But I didn't. It was this Super Shock Cheek highlight from Colourpop called "You Got Mail." And I swatched this, and brace yourself, this is not the sort of everyday highlight for everybody, but that looks super fun. So I thought, for funsies, we could boop into it a little bit and use it kind of as a, I don't know, blush draper. Mix it in a bit with my highlight and blush and see what happens. If it looks terrible, it's okay. I'm just gonna wash it off later anyway. I'm just gonna use this Ulta Beauty tapered highlight brush and dip in. Let's see. I think it's doing something. I think it looks a little bit more pink. How's about with my finger, which I'm not a huge fan of. just got some under my nail. I will apply some to my nose. Oh, I like it. That's pretty fun. Okay. I'm not mad at that at all. I don't know if it would be like an everyday highlight for me, but for this day, it is. And it's that same like putty-ish. Look at that. Stunning. All right, so far, so good. I am a happy girl. I wanted to show you my nails. I did them yesterday. It's pretty much the only thing I did yesterday besides wash makeup brushes. A couple years ago for Christmas, my best friend got me this red Christian Louboutin nail polish. It's beautiful. And once before, I painted my nails like this. But for the most part, they don't get long enough to paint the underneath like that. So they did. So I did it yesterday, and then I put a couple of rhinestones on my ring finger on the underside. But I broke that fingernail pretty much down here. So I did the little tea bag trick and secured it for now. Hopefully it'll grow out a little bit before I have to cut it because it's down pretty far. That could be painful. On to eyeshadows. Like I said, we're gonna use this Nomad Iceland palette. I wanna show you it upside right so you can see, if you can see it. A few of the shadows have little gnomes pressed into them. I love gnomes so much. I have a couple of gnome things in my cart on Amazon. Haven't got them yet, but I'm seriously considering it. I think they're so cute. And one of my favorite movies ever is The Gnome-mobile. It's a really old movie. It was released in 1967, and it has Walter Brennan, which I think is probably the first man I ever fell head over heels in love with. He had to have been in his 60s or 70s when I saw that movie and thought he was the cutest thing ever. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. It's old, so it's not like something you would see today, but really good movie. All right, let's jump into the Iceland palette. I thought while I did my eyeshadow today, I would talk to you about what prompted this video, actually. So let's see if I can multitask, talk about stuff and do my eyeshadow. So this isn't going to be a real tutorial, more like a chatty get ready with me. Before I dip in though, I did want to say, in case you didn't catch my haul video, so with the Home for the Holidays palette, which was the first one I ordered from Nomad, they sent a little postcard that said happy holidays, you know, thank you for your order. And with my second order, which was 6 palettes, they sent me another postcard that says happy holidays, Janice, thanks so much again and enjoy, signed the owners. And I just thought, how awesome is that they're paying that close attention. I mean, sure, the orders were close together, but they didn't have to say thanks again. You know, that's a really nice touch. So hopefully I love this palette as much as I love the Home for the Holidays palette and the vibe that I'm getting from Nomad, because I want to keep ordering from them. Feels good. Now, I'm going to start out with the mustardy color and then probably the orange, and then I'm going to jump right into the blues and the greens. I cannot pronounce most of the names of these, so I'm just going to say what color-ish it is. And I'm going to use predominantly all Refer brushes today. The sale is still going on. All of their brushes and their little organizer thingies are half price. So if you were thinking about purchasing from Refer, now's a great time. 50% off is amazing. Okay, so dipping into that mustard shade. It's a bit of a kick up in the pan, but that doesn't worry me. That usually just means that the shades will be easier to blend. Okay, so what prompted this video? I had a really bad day yesterday. Like I said, today's Monday, December 6th. Yesterday was an awful day. I spent several hours yesterday morning just crying uncontrollably. I just couldn't get it together. And I had to get dressed. So I came in here, which is where my clothes live, and grabbed a gray dress. I almost decluttered the dress last week when I was reorganizing my closet. It's not one that I particularly like, so I don't wear it very often. And as I was getting dressed yesterday morning, I realized I choose that dress every single time I'm upset. And I just can't be bothered. And I hate the way it looks on me. And I realized that I put it on because it kind of reinforces the feeling like shit. And that was an eye-opener for me. I was very surprised. I was talking to my sister about it, and she said, well, it's kind of like, your favorite pair of sweatpants. But as far as I can remember, sweatpants make you feel cozy. So I'm thinking it was more about just not feeling good enough to put on something cute or remotely better. Needless to say, I am getting rid of that dress. There is no reason to dress crappily when you feel like crap. And so that got me thinking, what do I normally do when I'm in a funk? Because yesterday I managed next to nothing. I woke up in a great mood. I was gonna get so much stuff done. I took out some meat from the freezer so I could cook one of my favorite things to eat. Going in with that orange shade now, just a little bit lower. And I did a load of laundry, and I ran the robot vacuum, and I ran the dishwasher, and then my day went sideways. Why at this point isn't really important, but it did. And so I had been planning on doing my nails. I wanted to do the Christian Louboutin nails. I was trying to the other day, and I just couldn't, I didn't have enough time. So I decided that to try to get myself out of this funk that I've plummeted into, I would paint my nails. I feel like with painting your nails and makeup, it doesn't require any thought. It requires concentration, but by the time you get to the point where you're actually doing it, you've figured out what you're gonna do. And so that's what I do when I'm upset and want to feel better. I will do makeup or paint my nails because it distracts my brain from thinking about whatever's wrong. So I did my nails, and that was it. And then I was thinking, what else do I normally do when I'm upset? And if it's not really bad, like yesterday, I'll do makeup. I'll put on a cute outfit, and it could be considered pretending or denial or whatever. But I firmly believe, when I'm not in the throes of feeling awful, that if you can't fix it, let it go. If you can fix it, fix it. Well, yesterday's I couldn't fix, and I just couldn't get out of it. So this morning when I got up, I decided I'm not having another day like yesterday. It's just, my eyes are swollen. I can't take it. So I set a plan. I was going to do my makeup, and I ran the dishwasher, and I emptied the dishwasher. Still have to run it. And I came in here and I got stuff ready, and I'm going to have a better day today. Now I'm gonna dip into the darker blue shade. Yeah, so I decided I'm gonna do a video, and I'm going to talk to you and let it go since I can't fix it. And I'm not saying makeup can fix everything, because that is absolutely not the case. But it can distract you from the bad, and that's what I needed today. And so far it's working. I plan on doing this, and I'm going to crank the music, which is one of the other things I do. I have music going all the time. I can't do it and do this, unfortunately, but when I'm done, I'm gonna turn the music back on and I'm going to start making dinner. I've got the stuff to make a few wreaths. I made that one right there. Ordered the wreath plain, like, you know, just the green bits from Amazon. And then I just hot glued the decorations on it that I wanted. And so I thought I would make a few more and give them to some friends, my sister, force them to have holiday stuff too. It was the very first attempt to ever really make anything. And I like how it came out. I think it's really cute. So I might even do that today too. And there's a lot of hours left and I can be productive. I couldn't yesterday. I was too in it. I just could not see my way out. But today is different. Every day is a new day with no mistakes in it yet. That's from Anne of Green Gables, the OG with Megan Follows. I'm gonna go back in and blend everything. I just wanna map out what I want it to look like. So I'm gonna go back in with the orange. I didn't add any more to my brush. I'm just gonna blend the edges. And if I need to, I can always dip back in for some more orange. I will say so far, these shadows are performing beautifully. I did have a little bit of fallout, but that seems to have swept away really nicely. Okay, so I used those two orangey shades and then I went in with this one. I'm gonna go into this shade over here for my outer lid and up into my crease a little bit. What do you do when things get bad? Because lately, I've been doing really well. Like I almost feel bad that I'm doing as well as I'm doing. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I have bad days for sure, especially when the PMS is on and strong. You know, that makes things tricky, but makeup really does help me so much. I never really thought about it being artistic or, you know, therapeutic, but art is therapy. And I guess when it comes down to it, makeup is art on your face. I'm not claiming to be an artist. I'm more like a enthusiastic kindergartner with some crayons. But it's fun and it helps. That went on beautifully. No fallout since I dampened the brush. It's very reflective and beautiful. Now, I really want this shade on the inner portion, like the half to inner third. This one I can actually say the name of. It's Northern Lights, and it looks beautiful. I love makeup so much. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Just overlapping the two a bit. Man, that's gorgeous. I think I'm gonna bring it in a little further. I love that. If I'm being completely honest, I was a little worried that it wouldn't be as good as the Home for the Holidays palette. Because that's the only Nomad product I'd ever used. And then I liked it so much that when they had their Black Friday sale, or it was around that time, it was Black Friday or Cyber Monday or something, it was something. I just went and ordered all of these and I am not sorry. Man, oh man, these are gorgeous. Nomad has no idea who I am, but I love them. That is stunning. I've cleaned off my brush, and now I want to use this shade right here for the inner corners, and that is called River Glacier. So I think that could be nice on the inner portion and really brighten my inner corner up. Look at that. So pretty. And then just overlapping the two, the green and the blue. Wow. I really, really like that a lot. Okay, I've cleaned off any excess powder from the dark blue brush, and I'm just going to run it over the edge where I put that darker shimmery blue and the green, just to blend it out a little bit. No harsh lines. Ah, that's stunning. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna use a number 14 with nothing on it just to blend over this. I didn't want to muddy up this light blue, so I'm just buffing over the edge to blend. No complaints. It packs on beautifully, it blends out beautifully. Boy howdy, that's fun. I know it's a little bit far out and funky, and I'm not saying you have to do yours this way at all, but I wanted to pack on as many shades as I could in this one look, so. Okie dokie. So we're gonna pause with the eyeshadow palette real quick, and then we'll come back to it. In my haul, I mentioned I picked up a boatload of these LA Girl Shockwave eyeliners. Woo! So I thought either of these or both of these could be really good in my waterline and perhaps under my lash line. Maybe I'll do the inner portion with the greenish one and the outer with the blue one. Let's just see how that goes. If super colorful makeup isn't your thing, but you kind of want to dip your toes in a little bit, colorful waterline eyeliner is a great way to do that, I think. It gives you the little pop of color without being overwhelming or intimidating, I think. So I'm gonna go with the blue on the outer half of my waterline, both eyes. And while I'm here, I'm just gonna buff it in my lashes. Okay, so this shade is called, what are you called? Electric. This gets an A+. I don't know, recently I picked up an eye pencil from Norvina, and I was really excited. There's a huge line, all the bright, fun colors. It looked amazing. And when I put up my waterline, you literally could not see it. It just did not transfer from the pencil to my waterline, my lashes, nothing. So I was pretty bummed about it. And I was talking to my bestie, and we were talking about these, and so she was like, well, grab a couple and just see what you think. So when she said grab a couple, what I heard was grab as many as they have in every color that you like and see what you think. So that's what I did. She's really helpful. I'm gonna use this one on the inner portion of my waterline and lashes. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So the green is called Fresh. Definitely another A+ for this one. I did hear that all of these liners were not created equal, so some of them are probably going to be disappointing. But not today, Satan, not today. I am gonna go in with this flat liner brush into that dark blue shade and just get that really close to my lashes on the outer portion of my lower lash line, just to blend the top and the bottom together. I'm gonna go in on with the little number 3 brush I used for the green in my waterline and dip into that River Glacier shade, which was that last really pale icy blue, and get that into my inner corner just a little bit more. Really amp that up a tiny. I think this is a fun look. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna add some brown liner to my upper waterline and some mascara, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap this up. Okay, I'm back, and that is the end of this video. I, so far, am loving this eyeshadow palette. I like this look a lot. I think it was super fun, incredibly easy to achieve. I don't know how well this is gonna wear, so I'll definitely update the description box when I upload this video so I can keep you updated. But so far, I am loving, loving, loving the Iceland palette. And so I think I'll be playing with the other ones very, very soon. Let me know if this, yammering at you video about my personal nonsense is anything you want to hear. If not, I can certainly not do it. But if it's something you're interested in, then, maybe I can do more when bad days happen. I think we all have them. And if you need someone to yammer on about it, you can always find me on Instagram. You can send me a DM. You can leave comments. My subscribers are the best. And so if you're needing a pick-me-up, I know one of us will definitely be there to help you out if you need it. Just know that you are loved and appreciated. And I'm so happy that you found me and you keep coming back. It means a lot to me. All right, enough. I'm done. Be good and remember to be kind to you.